Well, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a while since my last video. I've been slacking. I'm sorry. It's been like 2 months since I've filmed something. I just been working a lot. Been working like 6 days a week. I'm back down to 5, so now I have some, days that I can actually fish. So I'm up on the river today, gonna try to catch some salmon. It's been all right. There's been some fish caught here and there, but it's one of those things where I'm searching for one by, I think by 9 o'clock. If we don't get one by 9 o'clock, it's gonna be over with. I'm with my good buddy Kyle. He has a guide business. You guys been hitting him up about trips, and it's been awesome. He's been booked out for a while. I mean, he still has some openings. Bite Me Baits guide service. Obviously Kyle here, I don't know if you can see him.
Good morning, everybody.
But you guys were awesome. That last salmon video got crazy amount of views, for me anyway. So hopefully we can get one today. Like I said, by 9 o'clock it'll probably be over with, but hopefully we can get one before then. Kyle, you have anything to add?
Sorry, I always forget this thing's on. No, I mean, I'm just ready to get out there, man. Just like every time, it's always exciting. But yeah, hopefully we can get one in the boat and kind of give you guys a good idea of how we're getting out here and doing it.
Yeah, definitely. And then I do plan on going through the comments of my last video and kind of answering you guys' questions. You guys had a lot of questions from that last salmon video, and I didn't get to every single person. So at some point today, I'd like to get Kyle and I on the front, kind of next to each other, and kind of go through the phone and go through all the answers, or go through all the questions and kind of answer you guys' questions. So we're going to get on the water and hopefully we get one. So stay tuned. Oh, blue guy. I do. Well, you better figure it out. He's right here. Do a little circle. Not bad, dude. Not a bad one. Not bad one at all. Number one. It's a start. You want him or no? No. Well, Kyle, number one, dude.
We're on the board.
We're on the board, man. Oh, man.
Much needed takedown.
Much needed. It wasn't a big one. Definitely the smallest one I've got all year, but we finally got one on camera, man. It's been one of those weird years. We've had the water, and I don't know if the water's still, it's not warm. I mean, it's 60, what, 66?
No, it's just starting to get good though.
Yeah, no, it's starting to get good. The water temp's starting to drop. We had some rain, brought some fish in the system. But yeah, got one in the boat, man. Pretty stoked about it. And it's still early. It's only what time is it?
A little after 7.
It's a little after 7 o'clock. So still got plenty of time to get another one. The boat right above us already got 2 this morning. So it's pretty cool. There's some fish being caught, and we're just gonna rewrap some plugs and get back up there. So stay tuned. Maybe we'll get another one. You'd be surprised. All right, little mid-morning update. Pretty much over with. We got one fish in the boat. We're about to do one more little drift through here and see what happens. The fish kind of stopped jumping. I don't know. I mean, kind of not saying not looking forward to it, but my confidence meter is kind of low. You know, it's getting hot. Obviously, I'm in a t-shirt and shorts. It's supposed to be like 92 today. This morning was nice and chilly, but now it's getting warm. These fish are kind of getting lockjaw. You know, it's good first thing in the morning when the water temp's low. I mean, it's still pretty low, but you know, low light situation, like that's when you're gonna get most of your fish. Real quick, I am gonna read some comments from my last video and see, you know, just to answer some of your guys' questions. Let me pull it up here and kind of look through here. Might take me a minute to find them, but Kyle and I will answer them the best we can. So let me scroll through here and look. All right, first question from Chris P. Fishing. So he said, do you know if that was straight tuna, or does it add anything to it or any stuff to it? So when we had our plugs, do you want to give the secret away or no?
Well, I mean, it's a lot of times, I mean, there's really no secret to it.
I mean, you just took a regular tuna can, right?
Yeah, just, you know, you can use tuna in oil or tuna in water. I mean, I prefer tuna in oil personally. I don't know, everyone's preference nowadays can be different, but the tuna in oil is what I like. I strain it out a little bit, you know, and then after that, I'll go ahead and get some mixtures together, maybe some different type of sardine oil, some bloody garlic tuna, you know, just different scents like that, kind of mix everything together. Sometimes adding some gels to it will help, kind of thickens it up a little bit, keeps it on the lure, keeps some scent trailing off it a little bit longer. But I mean, you know, you can look it up, you can try and play with it a little bit yourself. Just whatever you do, don't overdo it, you know. There's already a lot of scent and whatnot in the tuna with oil, so, you know, just adding a small amount will go a long ways. So that's good. Yeah, I mean, again, just, you know, different types of scents, sardines, bloody tuna, garlics, you know, stuff like that, anise, all that stuff's good.
Right. So I mean, like most of the time, like today, we're just using straight sardine. We're not adding any tuna to it. Just doing nice little fillets, and then you know, making them like a pair of pants, sliding them on the plugs, wrapping them up, and sending them out. We're not doing anything special.
Yeah, and also if you take a look at our last video too, from the opener, we kind of went through a little session of kind of wrapping a couple plugs and get a pretty good idea of how we like to do it.
Yeah, yeah. Next question. What exact model G Loomis you running?
Well, I mean, you know, this one here, this is just an IMX fast action 8.6. It's a mag medium. The ones we were using that day that we caught most of our fish on, or two of the fish, is mag medium, E6X G Loomis. It's about, I think it's a line rating 10 to 20. I kind of like the 10 to 20 or like a 12 to 25. That's, you know, it's a pretty soft rod, but also has a little backbone to it, which helps a lot with plugs. Soft tip, you know, you can really kind of get a good idea of what your lure's doing while it's in the water. Right. Which, I mean, that's key, you know, other than location of your plug, making sure that, you know, it's running right, it's running true, you know, and you're able to kind of see what it's doing at all times.
So next question, you kind of already went over this, but what kind of lures are these, and can you fish them from shore? So my first initial thing, I would not fish them from shore. Most likely the preferred fishing from a boat. And then they're flat fish or quick fish. They're pretty much the two different brands.
Brad's Killer Fish.
Oh, Brad's Killer Fish are all pretty much the same design. And sizes wise, I mean, the faster the current, the lower the number you want. The slower the current, the bigger number you want. So most of the time we're using K15s and K16s are the sizes we're using. But yeah, that's the kind of the plugs we're using. And like I said, no specific colors. Like we've caught fish almost on not every trip out, but every time we've got them this year on plugs, they've all been on different colors. So does color really matter? I don't know. I mean, some guys think it does, you know, but most likely it's going to be your chromes and your chartreuses are your best colors.
Yeah, lemon heads, double troubles, all chrome. I mean, again, you know, I think color is just more preference. you know, but it's all about just making sure your lure is running true and making sure that you're putting it in the right spot.
Yeah.
And if you do those few things, I mean, you'll be catching fish.
Yeah. Next question's Dean asked, what river is this? You know, I mean, there's no secret there, you know, like.
Well, I mean, from that video, from the last video?
From the last video.
Well, we were on the Sac River at that time. But I mean, we kind of bounce around a little bit everywhere between the Sac, the Feather, the American. I mean, it just really depends on weather conditions, you know, water temperatures, you know, flow, all of that. I mean, I guess I could say there's a lot of different little tips and tricks that you'll learn over the years that will help you decide where you want to fish, when you want to fish, and then kind of just going off of talking to buddies as well and getting fishing reports. I mean, that helps big time, you know, because you can't be in all places, you know, at once. So.
Yeah. So we're gonna read just a couple more questions here. Joe asked, it wasn't obvious, but were you slow trolling or were you just drifting down with the current? So you go ahead, and I'm gonna keep rolling through here to find a couple more comments.
So I mean, that day we just happened to be anchored, you know, but again, depending on what river you're fishing, back trolling can be a very effective way with these. You can up troll them, you can fish them on anchor, and that's probably one of my favorite things about plugs. I mean, also with spinners, I mean, you can kind of do that as well. You can fish them on anchor with weight. You know, sometimes with plugs, depending on the depth, you can use weight or you can flatline them. I mean, that's a couple options. You kind of just really have to figure out, you know, what area you're going to be fishing, how deep is it, you know, and you want to try to keep your lures close to the bottom.
Yeah. The next question was, do you use sinkers to sink these lures down? And you pretty much answered it there.
Yep.
How deep was the water you were fishing?
That day was actually about 22 feet. So that was, you know, a decent hole right there.
Yeah. Another guy asked, you know, for you guys that are interested on booking your trip, another guy asked, how much are the trips running? So this would be perfect for, you know, your guide businesses, and on here the people know how much you charge per trip.
Per head. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, as of right now, I'm $225 per person, includes all rods, reels, tackle, and bait, as well as fish processing. All that I request from my customers or clients is just be sure to bring whatever food and drink you would like to have, and then make sure you have your California fishing license with you on hand. You know, because without that, I can't really allow you to fish. But as long as you have those few things, I can pretty much take care of the rest. So
yeah, nice. Now, do you charge? So like kids under 16, what do you charge for?
So for kids, you know, I normally do about $100 off for kids under the age of 16. So I mean, because it is a seat on the boat, you know, so I have to charge something. But you know, for kids, I'll do $125.
Nice.
You know, so I always offer discounts for kids under the age of 16. I try to promote as many kids to get out and fish as possible. I mean, from when I was a youngster, I mean, growing up, you know, having all these role models and stuff, I tried my best to get out on the river and fish with them, and you know, so I want to be as accepting as I can to also take younger kids out.
100%. So that's pretty much all the questions when I scanned through kind of got. You know, most of the time we are using the plugs. You know, when actually the spinners are starting to kick off on the Sacramento. The Silvertrons are a great spinner. You know, there's so many different colors, and I think if you keep it pretty simple, you know, your silver is a little bit of chartreuse. But we're gonna slide back out and we're gonna up troll this one little section and hopefully get one more. So stay tuned and maybe we'll get one. I got that. I got it. Did you? Yeah. This plug's in them right now. Now the second plug is in front of him. Go for it. Oh! Dude, one came up and looked at it, dude.
Yeah?
Yeah. All around it. Oh, it's going right through it. Oh, eat it. Oh my god, dude. is right where most of them are at on that side. Well, Kyle, is that a wrap?
That's a wrap for today.
Well, it wasn't as great as we thought it was going to be. I was only shooting for, you know, 1 fish, and hey, that's what we got. Next time we'll have to shoot for 2 fish. Maybe we'll get 2. No, it was pretty cool there at the very end, sending the drone out and watching those fish kind of come up and look at those plugs. For a second there, I thought we were going to get another one. They come up and just barely looked like they just kissed the back end of our plug. So that was pretty cool to watch. You know, I was kind of hoping one would stick and get pretty cool drone footage of one of those things sticking those plugs. But yeah, I apologize for not giving you guys a bunch of videos. You know, like I said in the beginning of the video, I haven't posted in a couple months. Been super busy. Hopefully we get back in the routine of posting some videos. I know next weekend I'm pretty busy, so I don't know if I'll be able to get out next weekend and fish, but the weekend after that I'm definitely fishing and hopefully get another video for you guys. So anyway, if you guys want to book a trip, you know, hit up Kyle, Bite Me Baits Guide Service. I'll leave everything down below so you guys can just click the link and give this guy a call. Do you have a bunch of openings still?
Yeah, my weekends are filling up for sure. I mean, especially October, November, but I still have a handful of random dates open. So if you guys want to get out and about, you know, maybe get on some salmon and whatnot, give me a call. You know, as the season goes on, the fishing's only going to get better. Each time we're going out, we're getting, you know, 1, 2, sometimes 3 fish. So, you know, if you want to get out and do that, give me a call.
Sweet. So anyway, we're going to wrap it up right here. Hopefully you guys liked the video. Let me know what you guys think, and we'll see you guys next time.